the characters of the Choujin X universe are cursed by God, living in an eternal cycle, doing the same things over and over again, with no power to change their future. Just like how God cursed Satan to experience a cycle of love and suffering and devilment. No matter how much they struggle to either change themselves or the world around them, the same events will always repeat themselves. This is why we keep seeing the same abandoned toy, the same plane crashes that keep happening in June specifically, the same disasters over and over again, and ultimately, why Queen has staged a rebellion against God. And how about Zora's premonition from when she was still a human? Those can also be applied to this theory by assuming that she already lived through this loop before and just wasn't aware, thus confusing prophecy with memory. In her first vision, the priest didn't even believe her, and everything ended up as a tragedy due to this. But Zora survived, became stronger, a hero of her people, yet some years later, all of this didn't even matter. She's back to living the same situation where not a single soul believes or trusts her. And Zora's not the only one affected by this time loop. From Ellie's mother being a thief and her daughter slowly following her in the same direction, which both are fates that both of them have actively attempted to steer away from, with Zora and Mato repeating the same exact things for 70 plus years, fighting amongst each other without achieving a single thing. And there's also the fact that every new generation, there is a new Choujin X. And if this theory is true, it seems like the X's who have attempted to rebel, such as Queen for example, are the ones who always seem to be deemed as dangerous. When in reality, what Queen could be doing is attempting to disrupt these ongoing time loops by attempting to break the cycle. In an ironic twist of events, Zora turned from a blessed hero into a malicious beast, just like her attacker Queen. What this could mean is that every Choujin X may go up against God at some point one way or another, whether this be in a way to break his endless loop of hell, or just up against him directly. And don't worry about God, I promise I'll become one. Good thing too, right? Chaos is a Choujin's berserker state. Their abilities overtake them. They hyperfixate and lose their sense of self, potentially permanently. Choujin are a conduit to God, as one religion organization claims. The abyss that is chaos is the road to enlightenment, to the divine. But in actuality, it is an uncontrollable anomaly. Some Choujin even lose all sense of self forever. However, there are those who treat the chaos state as simply another power. The ones like Yubiko who willfully keep peering into those depths are Chaos Choujin. They grow too fond of the abyss and lose too much of their humanity, or even shed it fully. Perhaps because they've lost their humanity, some have even claimed to be God. Supposedly, all Choujin are made in the image of God. That's what Mama Zora was saying, so you just need to be a good God yourself. This would mean that God can be a Choujin himself. The X in Choujin X could be many things, but one could think that it means Christ, just like how X in Xmas can be pronounced as Christmas. Choujin X is literally just Jesus Christ, and all Choujin are lesser versions of him. For example, Choujin can raise just like how Jesus Christ can raise from the dead. The Choujin X is just simply that generation's Jesus Christ, who has created a kingdom for themselves like how Zora created Yamato Mori. And now in order to upend this time loop, Zora is looking for the beast and wants to give it the mark. And we can see Zora's mark of the beast as a 9, but this being the mark of the beast is clearly meant to resemble a 6, as the number 6 is prominent in both the story and in relation to the beast. Tokyo's chaos state also has 3 hands. If he takes the mark, then he will literally have 666 marked on his body, giving him the literal mark of the beast. And to further reinforce Zora's connection to the beast in opposal of God, I'll list out 3 events. Queen attacks Zora's procession in 6/1923. The first plane crash of the series in Chapter 1 happens in 6/1998, and the second one on Chapter 36 happens in 6/1999. And Zora was involved in all 3 of these events, one way or another. Zora hides this by saying she's attempting to stop the calamity, but she actually sees the dark calamity itself in her prophecies because she's the only one actively looking to cause it. She is still currently seeking to defeat God and wants to manipulate Tokyo into becoming the beast and or the dark calamity in order to have him attempt to face God or break the time loop. Tokyo has also inherited the Choujin, or in other words, God-slaying blades from Zora, which is based on the harp used by Cronus to castrate and overtake Uranus given by Gaia. All in all, Zoro wants to create the beast and set off the Dark Calamity in an attempt to basically overthrow God and end his suffering. Hey guys, I just want to say thank you for watching the video. I also wanted to give thanks to those on the Choujin X subreddit for reposting this theory, and those on 4chan for making the theory in the first place. I decided to make this video because on 4chan, the thread that had this theory in the first place got taken down, but I managed to save some of the screenshots and compile some of the evidence, so I thought, why not make a video out of this and immortalize it? So there you go. Anyways, if you took time to listen to this and watch the video, again, thank you so much and have a great day. Take care, guys.